All right, we're broadcasting from the Case-IH exhibit here at the National Farm Machinery Show. And now we're going to turn our attention to the Farmall series tractors. And joining us now, Denny Stroo. Right? Did I get it right? Stroo? Stro, okay. O-O, I would have said Stroo, but it's Stro. But I bet that's happened to you before, right?
Oh, many times, many times.
All right, Denny, Farmall, familiar name. There's a name everybody's familiar with. But what have you got to tell people this year about Farmall?
Well, the new items this year is the new Farmall 100A series tractors. This is a what we call a value series tractors. It's a very simplistic, no-nonsense tractor. A little bit of a different approach for us, but we're looking for a very competitive tractor, but a very price-conscious customers who we're targeting with this tractor series.
Meeting a specific need, a specific market, right?
Absolutely, absolutely. It's just a very basic tractor. Not a lot of bells and whistles in the cab. Just a very simplistic, a workhorse tractor. High horsepower at a low cost.
And I would think that still appeals to quite a few farmers.
Absolutely, absolutely. There's a number of options on the tractor too that we can spec this tractor up or spec it down to meet that price-conscious position that they want to be in. You know, large farmers, small farmers, weekend farmers too.
If you're speccing it up, what can you put on it?
There's transmissions options that we can go, more rear remotes, mainly the transmission features with that.
Do you find that Farmall name still resonates with farmers?
Especially at shows like this. You know, everybody comes out and you know, that goes back to 1923, and it's very nice to see people take a look at it, and then they come back and take a second look and say, "Oh, Farmall." That's really nice to see. They're appreciative of the company going back to our heritage and bringing back names like that. So yes.
And it's still a piece of equipment, even for maybe a smaller operation, but still can handle very tough tasks.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a very it's a heavy-weighted tractor. You know, so it's not just slimmed down from a functional standpoint. It's right there. You got the weight, plenty of power to the ground. And you know, all the engine features of some of our larger, larger tractors, but just without all the electronics and without all the bells and whistles.
What about the hydraulic system?
Hydraulics, we're proud to say we have leading superior hydraulic flow capacities, as well as rear three-point hitch lift capacity, superior capacities on both of those. So industry ahead of all competition on that.
Good selection as far as attachments go?
Attachments, we have a couple different loader series, front-end loaders that we'll put on these. So yeah, a wide selection of attachments that go with our loaders, as well as three-point hitch and pull type.
So an older, familiar name, but a lot of new things happening and new things available for Farmall.
Absolutely. In fact, you know, from a 110 horsepower to 140 horsepower, not traditionally terms that go along with the Farmall, but we're bringing that horsepower range up into the Farmalls. So the new Farmall, if you will, but keeping some of the things that traditionally farmers have liked about Farmall over the years. Absolutely, absolutely. Just a no-nonsense tractor, just a workhorse. We like to use that workhorse tag with that. And, just very efficient power, and just a nice tractor without all the bells and whistles.
To meet that need, a specific need that a farmer, a livestock producer even may have. Denny, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Denny Stroo, marketing manager for the Farmall series tractors here at the National Farm Machinery Show in Louisville, Kentucky. All right, just a reminder, we'll have more coverage of the National Farm Machinery Show at AgriTalk Online if you go to agritalk.com coming up right after the show. Coming up next, though, we're going to talk combines with Case-IH. That's next on AgriTalk.